What day is it again? Oh, that's right, it's Pro Tip Tuesday. The day where we all strive to be a little bit more proficient behind the wheel because, contrary to popular belief, it is absolutely not okay to be a crap driver. I'm John Cadogan from AutoExpert.com.au, the place where Aussie new car buyers save thousands off their next new cars. Hit me up on the website for that. Now, there is no more critical interplay in driving than the interaction between vision and control of the vehicle. And you'd think this would be instinctive, but so many people get this monumentally wrong. So let's be perfectly clear. If you only ever learn one so-called advanced driving skill, make sure it's this. Look where you want that car to go. And if you want to remember a couple of different things, the second one is, don't forget to look where you want the car to go. This plays out in a couple of different ways. Most obvious is that people don't look far enough ahead. They're typically either fixated on the car in front or somewhere in the middle distance. And that kind of sucks because if you look as far ahead as you can possibly see, you don't lose track of that car just in front, nor everything else in the mid-range. But the big plus is that you buy yourself valuable additional time to react and take action earlier. Distance equals time, and if you can see further, that gives you more time to react. It really is that simple. The second way this plays out is in tight bends. 2/3 of the driving population just stops looking when they get to the A-pillar. And if the road really snakes hard around to the side, keep tracking it by looking past the pillar through the side glass. Third, and in some ways most important, is target fixation. You know, you're driving along and suddenly there's an obstacle you don't want to hit, dead ahead. A pothole, a kid, a truck, some animal, the Empire State Building, whatever. If you look at the problem, you will hit it. You know, most people steer instinctively where they are looking. So if you want to avoid that thing, whatever it is, do not get missile lock on it. Look at the escape route instead, because that's where you are going to steer, especially in a stressful situation. Lastly, there are skids and slides, what most people would think of as loss of control events. That's a big subject on its own, but the hot tip here is drive conservatively and don't get in those situations, because you need hours on a skid pan to be any good at recovery, and it's also a perishable skill. But if you are skidding or sliding, and here it doesn't really matter if this is a planned or unscripted event, complete surprise, look where you want the car to go. Like, you just swerved past the Empire State Building, such a near miss, but now, problematically, you're sliding sideways, and it really would be awfully nice if you could regain control and be back on the road, as opposed to option 2, hitting that 100-year-old tree at the roadside. In this situation, don't look at the tree. Look instead where you'd like the car to go, presumably back onto the road ahead. And of course, it would be awfully nice if you had your hands at 9 and 3, like we discussed in the very first pro tip. So that's vision. Like I said earlier, if there's only one advanced driving skill you ever master, make sure it's this one. And make sure you like this video, plus subscribe for regular updates, including more of these pro tips for better driving. I'm John Cadogan. I hope this helps, and thanks for watching.